Happy Tuesday, Marketing Happy Hour listeners. Welcome to our first episode of Open for Hire, where we'll be chatting with marketing professionals open for hire, whether they've just graduated, got laid off, or are just looking to take the next step, to highlight their background and skill sets and have an open Q&A about job hunting in today's market. Our first Open for Hire guest is Lauren Roth, previously the Community Experience and Marketing Manager at Otherland Candles. Lauren reached out to let us know that after our recording, she did accept a contract role from an awesome CPG company, but she is still looking for full-time opportunities. Listen in. Hey, Lauren, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to finally put a face to the name. We've been connected over LinkedIn and through some Slack community channels for some time. So thanks so much for joining us today. But since this is Marketing Happy Hour, we do need to know your go-to happy hour drink.
So I'll never say no to a dirty martini. Feels very basic of me to say, but
Love it.
love it. I love the salty texture and everything like that.
Oh my gosh. And you're based in New York. Do you have a favorite place to go grab a dirty martini?
I mean, Dante's is pretty awesome.
Yep.
They have a few locations in the city and they make a great dirty martini.
Cassie and I both love Dante. It's my number one place that I have to go every time I'm in the city. And I usually end up going twice in one visit. So, but Lauren, tell us just a little bit about your career path so far. If you were kind of in a job interview right now and the interviewer said, tell me briefly about yourself, what would you say?
So I'd say to date, most of my roles have been really focused on community. I started out at the Runway and customer experience, really doing that behind the scenes customer role, email, phone, chat, but really felt like I wanted to delve more into the creative side of things. So I went back and got a degree at Parsons in marketing and landed the latest role at Otherland, which is a direct-to-consumer candle company, and managed their influencer marketing, brand partnerships, and their customer service.
So cool. I love Otherland. So that's awesome to hear from you for sure.
Yes. And I am particularly very interested in just hearing about your most recent role and specifically what was a valuable lesson that you learned during that time that you will take into the next roles you have in your future.
Yeah, so I think for me, it was definitely taking every moment as a learning opportunity. I think anxiety can get the best of us, and it's really important to know that it's not the end of the world if you make a mistake. We're all human and errors happen.
Absolutely. Lauren, what inspired your recent job search? Was it something along the lines of a layoff or just looking for something new? I'd just love to hear what the process of looking for a new role has been like for you so far.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it was a layoff for my particular experience. But honestly, I saw it as a great opportunity to really delve further into the area of influencer marketing and community engagement. So it's been awesome to go on the job hunt, meet people in the community that I love, and make a lot of connections through different Slack channels, and LinkedIn has been a great resource as well.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you say is your favorite resource to do, like you said, like LinkedIn or Slack channels? Do you have a place that you go in order to look for that community?
I kind of do honestly, LinkedIn's probably been the source that I find it through, but I've really loved the Aspire community as well as WIM, which is Women in Influencer Marketing. They've been great resources to me.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're big fans of all of those. LinkedIn is huge. And also, I feel like when I lived in New York too, it's such a great place for community building and so many awesome, talented people there. So just getting out there and having those conversations as much as possible, I'm sure has been really beneficial. But next question for you is just what are you looking for in a future role? Are there any dream companies, dream positions that you're looking for? Just tell us about your dreams and aspirations.
Yeah, so I think for my future role, I'm really hoping to build up a community for a brand through that community engagement and influencer marketing. I wouldn't say I have a ideal company, but I really love the direct to consumer and CPG space, and really just want a company that I feel synergy with and I'm excited to get up every day and work for.
Absolutely. And you did a lot of that influencer community building, that kind of stuff at Otherland. Was there a favorite project that you had that you worked on there?
Yeah, so I'm always excited to share this experience because it was just so fun for me. We did a pop-up at Rockefeller Center
So
back in
cool.
May. Yeah, and it was really cool, our first ever IRL experience. And I took the opportunity to try to interact with their influencers in person. So I invited 25 influencers that were NYC focused, as well as a friend, and had them come to the pop-up, experience our new fruit scents, which were from our Beach Club collection, and also partnered organically with a bunch of brands that are located at Rockefeller and let the influencers kind of experience what I coined a day at Rockefeller. And it was just really fun to not only have them experience this, but to meet the influencers in real life, because engaging through a screen sometimes just doesn't have that same connection, and seeing everyone in person was just really fun for me.
That is so cool. I can't wait to see how you kind of bring that into your next role too at whatever company you land at. Like, I think it's so important these days to go beyond the social media piece and like connect in real life. So that's going to be super exciting for you too.
Sure.
Lauren, what are you learning during this time looking for a new role? I'm sure the job market is crazy, and we've heard so many stories about just nightmare experiences. I would just love to hear what you're learning.
Yeah, so I definitely think, like I mentioned earlier, building a community is so important, not only when you're in the job process, but when you're in the job itself. I've had the opportunity to really have amazing Zoom sessions with people in the industry, like influencer marketing and community engagement, and learn from them what skill sets are really important, and even use education tools through Aspire and LinkedIn Learning. So definitely just kind of sprucing up my education in the fields I love.
That's awesome. And you've mentioned a lot about community building, but any other strategies or tips or just things that you want to take into your next role, things that you'd like to implement in a future position in terms of what you've learned currently or just in past roles that you've had?
I think it's just really important to treat every interaction as a personal one, if that makes sense. Really engaging with whether it's customer or influencer and making them feel special. I think a lot of times when you interact with a customer or influencer, it can feel very robotic. And to really let them know that it's not just a partnership, it's a relationship is really important.
Oh, so good. So good. Such a great note to close out on it. And Lauren, we want to make sure that everyone can stay in touch with you. If there's any brands out there that are interested in chatting with Lauren about a position, where can everyone get in contact with you, connect with you, and keep up with everything that you're doing professionally and personally?
So they can follow me on Instagram at Living La Vida Lauren,
So
or
cute.
you can look me up on LinkedIn under Lauren Roth.
Fantastic. And we'll link everything out in the show notes as well for you. But thanks so much again for joining us for our first ever Open for Hire segment on Marketing Happy Hour. It's been a treat to have you, and I can't wait to keep following along with where you are.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much
Lauren.
for having me.
We are so excited to share that our first ever free Marketing Happy Hour digital resource is now available. Download the Dream Career Game Plan today at marketinghappyhr.com/freebie. That's marketinghappyhr.com/freebie. This 5-step workbook will guide you through defining your goals, building your network, diversifying your skills, influencing where you're at, and investing in your growth. Cassie and I created this resource with marketing careers in mind, but the framework can be applied to any industry. Our hope is that this workbook will help you truly elevate your career, whether you're in the market for a new position or just looking to make your mark in your current organization. No matter where this resource finds you, we are cheering you on every step of the way. So go check it out at marketinghappyhr.com/freebie to download and make your career dreams come true.